Hey, Butterfly family. Happy Saturday to many of you. I'm here to entertain you with a celebrity reading. I did one on Patreon, so shout out to my Patreon family. Many of you haven't even checked it out yet, okay? But I understand, it's best to watch the videos that you're really into, that you enjoy. Um, but I did one on Hailey Bieber, December the 4th. And every now and then I like to do like update energy readings on these celebrities, okay? Because things have to play out. So in that reading, it was very interesting. I'm not going to really tell many of you what was in that, video. You would definitely have some idea because I am going to share a snippet, okay, only a snippet of what was in the video that I did on Patreon. So shout out to my Patreon family. I love you guys. I think if you love supporting my channel, I always having new Patreon members that are, signing up on my platform. So yeah, go ahead on and sign up, family. Um, Many of you are paying monthly, and many of you are just paying, making a one-time payment. That's fine. All of this help supports me to make better content for many of you. Okay, 'cause that's what I'm striving for many of you to be able to hear me clearly and see me clearly. The energy be so strong around here, so that's why a lot of times, it can affect electrical devices to where the image that many of you seen can be very blurry, and so I apologize for that. But a lot of times, it can be the device as well. So that's what I'm working on. So much love to you, Ingrid. Okay, much love to you, Scooby Doo, Precious. Much love to you, Tara. Much love to you. Okay, and Jennifer. Okay, much love to you, Tara. You know, I can't remember all of you now, but as I will keep continuously looking at my list so I can give maybe shout outs. But you all knows who you are. I love you guys and thank you for your love, supporting my channel. If any of you would like to support me, go to my community section and you will see the joining the Patreon link. Okay. So that being said, I did a reading on an update energy reading on Hailey Bieber. And like I said, I'm not gonna really yell into exactly what came out of that because that's my Patreon family. So they pretty much know what they know for the ones who have checked out that video. But I do want to share this with many of you. I had typed in before I decided to do that reading on her, right? I typed in Hailey Bieber 2023 images. Okay, I pretty much want like an update image of her, and I got this. And I tell you, this image is very interesting. Okay, this is her. I don't know. She's out and about somewhere, and she just looks like she is just in a zone. Okay, check this out right here. Look at her real good. I think about somebody that's in deep thought, has a lot going on with them. Okay, um, or it could be some other things going on. Okay, that's contributing, shall I say? So real quick, I want to share this quick snippet of the reading that I did on Hailey Bieber. Excuse me, December the 4th. Okay. And yeah, here it goes, okay? And this is on Patreon. Luca popped out. Feeling empty. And you know what? I believe this. I truly believe this. It says feeling empty, lack of meaning or purpose in life, emotional numbness, feelings of despair and depression. Behind the scenes, Hailey is experiencing depression, and also I'm picking up on emotional numbness. Okay? Something has her feeling like this. And we all know who, okay? But also, Hailey has to take responsibilities of her actions as far as why things have snowballed the way they have in her life. And also, I want to show you another picture. Now, look at this real quick. And let me show you another picture that, to me, describes how she's feeling. Check this out. Look at that. And not only look at it, look at her eyes. It looks like she's drifting off and she's in deep thought.
Or she could be high because emotional numbness came out. Now, if she's not drinking or doing any drugs, emotional numbness can be due to experiencing trauma behind the scenes. There's all kind of trauma. You got physical trauma. You have verbal trauma. It's all kind of trauma that can affect you in a negative way. I'm going to raise this up, family.
So anyway, a lot came out in that reading, and also a much clarity came out as far as why she was looking like this. So anyway, family, before I get started, this is not a Hailey Bieber bashing video, okay? I'm just here to entertain many of you. Whatever you see in here, it's not my opinion. It's allegedly, okay? It's allegedly, and we all know this is for entertainment purpose only. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me go ahead and choose another picture of her that I can use real quick. I'm going to use this image right here. All right, I had to pause real quick. I apologize. See, when I'm doing Patreon, everything just raw, uncut, no, you know, um, you know, commercials and all of that mess. What you see is what you get, okay? But every now and then, by me doing it this way, um, I pause, okay, in the intro part. Sometimes I have to pause. So anyway, real quick, I will say this, okay? I will say that before I do any kind of shuffling and all of that. Pretty much what I'm getting with Hailey, um, it's like her life is very chaotic right now behind the scenes, okay? And don't be going by what you see outwardly, okay? Because it's a lot going on behind the scenes. These celebrities have a way of wearing a mask, okay? How do you say lights, camera, and action? And then it's like on the inside you're like this, and then as soon as you open the doors, you go outside your four walls, it's like this, you know, wearing the fake smile, but on the inside, you're just depressed, you're feeling empty. Like we saw the message, feeling empty, you know, um, it's a lot of chaotic energy that's going on behind the scene between Hailey and Justin. And I'm going to say this also. I am sensing that some cheating going on in the relationship. I'm going to Spirit do the talking, okay? But I'm definitely picking up on that, some cheating, and I feel like it's on Justin N. Not trying to put all the blame on him, okay? But I'm sensing it more on his end, and Hailey is just getting to that place of, she's thinking about, letting go. It's kind of like she's saying to herself, "I didn't sign up for this, okay? I didn't sign up for this, and I can't control you. You're just out of control." I feel like that grip that she once had on Justin, which I don't really feel like she always had like a grip on him, but I feel like the connection that they once had, she still had a kind of control on him enough to where you know um things are not the way it is now. I mean, the way it is now, it's like he can care less what she thinks. He's doing him behind the scenes, and it's really affecting the relationship. Let me just say there when it comes to their connection, and I feel like due to the cheating and all of that, and Hailey finding out about it, I wouldn't be surprised if she had to pay for a private PI. To tell you the truth, um, but if not, word of mouth due to people that she knows. When it comes to friends, frenemies, fake friends, you know what I mean? There's always people like that around you that be knowing stuff, and somehow it gets back to you. I feel like she's at her ends with. Okay, she's at her ends with, because their relationship that Hailey has with Justin is very toxic and it's very unhealthy. It's really have gotten to that point. It's very toxic and it's very unhealthy. Let me just say that. So, yeah, I feel like whether she wants to be in a open marriage, to me that's what it's I'm sensing. That's pretty much what it is, okay? Without saying it. That's pretty much what it is. So it's like if he's doing him, she might well just do her because the bond, the respect, shall I say, to me, it has fizzled in this relationship, but it takes two. And by herself, she cannot keep this strong bond connection with Justin in the way that she wants because Justin needs to do his part if he really want to make things work. And I feel like they're pretty much growing apart. Okay, they're pretty much growing apart. That's it in a nutshell. So she definitely have a decision to make whether she's going to stay in it and try to work things out. How can I say this? Put up with it. Yeah, I said it. Put up with it. She has a decision to make whether she's going to put up with it, or bow out gracefully. So, real quick, you got. I'm sharing my intuitive thoughts with many of you, insight. Let's see what the spirit has to say. Okay, and thank you all for spending this time with your sister. I'm your host, Corinne. Okay, like, share, and subscribe, and let's get started. Okay, I'm going to use this image. Right, let me see. Let me see which one I want to use. Give me a minute, family. Now, I will not be using the same deck that I use on Patreon. When it comes to Patreon, I will always use different decks that I'm using here. But for those who happen to see the video that I did on Hailey on Patreon, a lot of this will make sense to you, okay? I'm going to start off using this message of love oracle just to get an idea of what's going on in the head of hers. Clarity on Hailey Bieber. What's present going on with Hailey Bieber in the present? What are the energies? What are the thoughts, energies that's going on with Hailey in the present? What are the thoughts, energies going on with Hailey in the present? Let's get started, shall we? I have here mistake. I do see these as random messages, okay? But in this right here, this is pretty much in this place, past, present, future, outcome. But I still see these as random messages, okay? I'm letting many of you be the judge, all right? I have here mistake. I wish I could right my wrongs. Notice I was setting my attention. What's going on with Hailey? Okay. As far as energetically, the energy is surrounding her, even when it comes to her thoughts. I have her mistakes. And I feel like this is her energy, okay? This is her reflecting on her part as far as a mistake she has made, okay, along the way. I wish I could right my wrongs. Because please know it takes two. Everything's not so much one sided, it takes two. Right here in the present energies, I have reunion. We will always come back to each other. So I think about, for instance, like Hailey and Justin having a little spat, right? And I'm going to say this because I like to speak from the place of what's coming to me, okay, intuitively. I feel like Haley and Justin are emotionally as well as physically apart right now, okay? The emotional bond is not there like it once was. And by me saying physically, they may not be staying in the same house. And if they are, depending on how big it is, she probably on one end, he probably on another end, okay? I think about these so-called guest rooms. But for some reason, these two may not be staying together. Sometimes people carry the illusion of that they are together, but behind the scene they are not, because they both have the kind of money. Jessica could be staying somewhere else, okay, and she could be in the house, or vice versa. But anyway, I feel like this is her thoughts when it comes to her and Justin having a little spat, and they separate from each other or they distance themselves from each other. This could be her mindset when it comes to reunion. We will always come back to each other, pretty much break away space and then reunite. But I feel like this is her mindset. Right here, this is like future energy from this day forth. It has her self love. She knows at the end of the day, it's about self love. Okay. When you don't operate in self love, you allow anybody to do anything to you. You will put up with anything. And it looks like this is what she knows she needs to be doing, which is healing. Okay. How do you say some of those things you cannot change? Yes, and God for serenity, just help those things you cannot change and the courage to change the things that you can. It has here, I'm still trying to heal. So yeah, she has a lot of healing to do. Okay. Because she knows those unhealing parts of her, those fragments, unhealing parts of her, is really affecting her real bad. Okay. To where it's also affecting her relationship with her husband as well. And it takes two. So she knows she needs to get to this place of operating self love. Right here, outcome, she's still being hopeful. In spite of, she's still trying to be hopeful. I haven't given up on us yet. In spite of her husband, poor actions, sabotaging actions and ways behind the scenes, she's still holding out on hope that things will improve and get better. And like I said, it takes two. Okay? Mm. I'm trying to see, do I need to shuffle? Let me shuffle. If it come back out, that's fine. I have here new chapter, daydreaming, and values. But I'm going to reshuffle. What are the current energies surrounding Hailey Bieber? What are the current energies surrounding Hailey Bieber? Hmm. Now check this out. You can't tell me the spirit is not on it, okay? You cannot tell me. I was setting my intentions, looking at Hailey, her beautiful eyes, okay? And I wanted to know what are the current energies surrounding her, okay? And we know the ultimate energy is the thoughts, okay? Because our thoughts are energy. But as well as what's going on, okay? Right here, I got neglected. She feels neglected. I failed to give you what you needed. So she feels like it's her. You know how people go in victim mode when things don't turn out the way they've hoped, when things go left in relationships. Instead of her just calling out for what it is, okay? Your husband disrespecting you, the connection is not there like it once was. You two are really growing apart. She's trying to take everything in as far as internalizing it, okay? and she feels like she failed to give her husband what he needed. At the end of the day, people gonna do what the hell they want to do, okay? But she feels neglected, and she feel like taking fault that she failed to give her husband what he needed. That's why he's, you know, not being committed to her in all the ways that matter. Next, dishonesty. By lying, I ripped us apart. Now, this is Hailey energy. So it's something that she's, like I said, it takes two now. It doesn't really take much for a certain person. Sometimes people want out of relationships, okay? And they will look for their partner to do one thing to trigger them for them to walk away, okay, or for them to act out. It's like they're waiting for you to do that one thing, make that one mistake. And then so with that being said, it's something that Haley have done that triggered Justin, and he just how do you say kind of lost respect for her. Okay, she's kind of lost respect for her. Anytime someone is self-sabotage relationship by their negative actions, especially when it comes to cheating, they will lose respect for you. So anyway, it can be something that he caught her doing. I'm not gonna say cheating, but she could have been doing something foul, and he could have, you know, come into knowledge about it, and it could have turned him off. Okay, but anyway, dishonesty. By lying, I ripped us apart. So it's something that she did behind the scenes that caused a snowball effect. Okay, for the relationship going downhill. Remember, everything is not one sided. It takes two. Okay, it has here future. I mean, in the near future, from now forward, it has here forgiveness. This is what's needed for these two bond to get back like this. Okay, but that's a matter of choice. I'm struggling to get over the past. See, a lot has happened between these two, but this is what's take. This is what is needed on both of their parts, on both of their ends. Okay, for things to get back on track. Forgiveness, forgive and let go. She has to put the work in to forgive Justin, and Justin had to put the work in to forgive her. Like I said, I feel like they both been doing them, to tell you the truth, behind the scene. When Justin hurts her and she finds out that he's dipping on her, I do sense Haley, you know, and let me just say this: I do sense her having a weak moment. Okay, depending on whomever it is that's around her or that she could be seeing, yeah, give it into temptation as well, okay? And this is definitely playing the part on both of their ends, but definitely on Justin's end right now. It says unexpected outcome. Things didn't go the way I planned, okay? Remember I told y'all earlier how, Haley was feeling I didn't sign up for this. Things didn't go the way she planned. Unexpected outcome. Look at that person. Look how they're looking. To me, this person looked like they walked in a room and seen somebody with another person, or seen a significant person with somebody else, being shocked due to something that they was unexpected to see or hear. Dishonesty. I'm seeking clarity on this because I feel like this is Haley energy. Dishonesty. By lying, I ripped us apart. Well, this speaks volume right here. It just depends on what this means to her. This speaks about responsibilities. Okay, you see that family? I have to take care of my financial and emotional needs. Dishonesty. By lying, I ripped us apart. And you know what? That's a child right there. I wonder was there's a while back a timeline when Hailey might have told Justin she was pregnant and she wasn't. Or maybe she could have been pregnant, but she didn't let him know she could have had abortion. I'm just wondering because this is playing a part. As far as I know, she's not presently showing. Okay, I know this is something that Justin said that he wanted, but it is something that Hailey really really wants right now because she's still young. Maybe she's not ready for motherhood right now. Because this says I have to take care of my financial and emotional needs, but I'm still seeing that child in the center of a couple. Sabotage, dishonesty. By lying, I ripped us apart. This is on Haley's end, okay? I mess up the good things in my life sometimes. I think about a person that gets in their own way. Instead of letting things flow, going with the flow, sometimes people like to just rush the process, if you know what I mean. Or they try to, make things happen instead of just being still. Okay. When we don't be still and we try to get in our own way, we can sabotage. We can sabotage a situation or relationships. Okay. But anyway, sabotage is sabotage. Like for instance, this is a prime example. This is a prime example. You in a relationship, right? And you know that it's a possibility that your significant other is, let me say it like this. You may be feeling insecure about your relationship because you feel like your significant other, might um be talking to their ex. Okay, I'm giving you a prime example. But the fact that you're feeling insecure, and we all know that Haley has behind the scenes been feeling insecure because it shows in her actions. But what does she do in her actions? She operates in self-sabotage by being negative, cyberbullying, okay, on social media towards Selena, throwing stones, hiding her back. I do sense that about her as well. See, all that is negative, but you also operate in self sabotage, and maybe those negative aspects about her, would turn Justin off. I don't think that he liked when she would do things like that, especially when he found out about it. Okay, because it's not too much that she's doing that he would not find out about. Um, but I feel like that's playing a big part as well, okay? And a host of other things we know nothing about. So anyway, sabotage. What does the energy looks like between Haley and Justin, her husband, in the present? What do the energy look like between Haley and Justin in the present? What does the energy look like between Haley and her husband, Justin, in the present? What does the energy look like between Hailey and Justin in the present? It has here chaser. I don't want to chase anymore. This is somebody that does not want to be running after the other anymore. They're tired, okay? They are tired of chasing after the other. As far as what they're doing, what's going on with them. She's tired of chasing, okay? What is the current energy going on between Hailey and her husband, Justin, behind the scenes? What is the current energies of Hailey in the present with her husband, Justin, behind the scenes? Good old confusion. Nothing but confusion going on behind the scenes with these two. Okay. And when I see the word confusion, I think about toxic environment and drama. I feel unclear about where we stand. Actually, when I see this right here, this is somebody that's in denial. What is there to be on what is there to be in confusion about? You see what you see, you hear what you hear. What's the problem? I told you she needs to get to that place of making her mind up and bow out gracefully. If it's not working, it's not working. If they go ahead and decide to get therapy, do that. But if Haley is trying to do her part by healing and working on the marriage, and Justin's not doing his part, it takes two. Okay, it takes two. At the end of the day, he has to want it just as much as she does. As you see, she's trying to be hopeful. But anyway, but she's tired of chasing. And as it stated, I feel unclear about where we stand. And if many of you check out my Patreon, go to my community section, you will see the link. You would see like other videos posted, but you would definitely see the home link. Okay. Yeah, support your sister. I appreciate it. I don't care if it's just one time, donation support. I really appreciate it. But you would gain more clarity about what's going on with this sister because things have to play out. And as you see, even in the present energies, I did that read on her December the 4th. And as you see, even in the present, it's December the 9th. It's still a lot of power struggle going on between these two. It's still a lot of conflict going on between these two. I'm trying to watch which decks I want to use because I don't want to use the same decks that I use on Patreon. So give me a minute, please. I'm going to use this real quick, the Hidden Truth Oracle. Divine Spirit, what are the current energies surrounding Hailey Bieber? What are the current energies surrounding Hailey Bieber? What are her thoughts? What are the current energies surrounding Hailey Bieber? I know I was a distraction from your pain. Now, boy, you cannot tell me the spirit ain't talking. Do y'all know what this means? Do you know what this means? If you don't, let me, your sister Corinne, break this down for you, okay? Especially when it comes to relationship, this is very important. I know I was a distraction from your pain. This is Haley energy. So these are her thoughts. So allegedly, okay, allegedly, these are her thoughts, okay. These are her thoughts concerning her marriage with Justin. Now, it has here, I know I was a distraction from your pain. Anytime you encounter someone that you're interested in, right, family? And we all know that Justin just got out of a relationship with Selena, so he wasn't fully healed, okay? He wasn't fully healed when he started, getting all lovey-dovey with Hailey. When people go from one relationship to the next, okay, they're not fully over their ex yet. So with that being said, by him getting involved with Hailey, she was a distraction. When you end up being a distraction for someone family, that person is not focused on their pain in order to heal. Okay, she knows this. She was a distraction in the beginning to Justin, to where he wasn't so much thinking about healing from Selena. That's why by her getting involved with Justin, he was still carrying Selena in his heart as well. And she noticed she never had him 100 because he was fragmented. You get it? So at the end of the day, she knows this. She knows this, but she married him anyway. Like he's going to give her his whole heart, marrying him. Uh, that's not how it works. Okay, when you really love a person, you let them heal first. She should have just been friends with him and not marry him. Let him heal first, but she did not do that. So when that happens, you get what you get. Okay. So with that being said, I know I was a distraction from your pain. Yeah, because he was not fully over Selena yet. By him getting with her, she was a distraction. And I feel like these are Hailey deepest thoughts, okay, concerning Justin. So she knows. Somebody had told me, I didn't know this. Somebody had told me that Hailey and Justin hook up due to a partnership alliance, um, as far as her marrying him, so he would be a citizen. He would be a US citizen. I did not know that. So, with that being said, no wonder I kept, getting in my spirit, she's feeling like I didn't sign up for this, but it is what it is. But I feel like even though she may have done that, she still had love for him, you know. Um, People do it all the time and they don't love the person at all, but she still had love for him. Check this out. This is in the past energies. This is in the present. We need to let each other go. I told you right now she's doing a whole lot of procrastinating, but she sure hell thinking about it. But the way I see it, Hailey, if you ain't happy, how about you bow out gracefully? It's like you trying to wait on to see what he's trying to do. How about you make the first move? We need to let each other go. Cause he's doing him, please know that. Justin is doing him behind the scenes. I hide who I really am from you. So they're just letting me know it's more to her. Okay. It's more to Hailey. Maybe she feels like if Justin saw her the authentic part of her, that he wouldn't like her, or it would turn him off. And I'm sure she's showing him a lot of her authentic self. Okay. I'm sure that she's doing a whole lot of that, showing a lot of her authentic self. But I tell you one thing, it probably turned him off too. So she tried to, I can picture her kind of, backing off a little bit, but she's being herself. A lot of people see her as being a troublemaker, being very catty, but that might be her true nature. Okay, that might be her true nature. I hide who I really am from you. But I think it's sad when you get with somebody, you have to do this right here. If you can't be authentic yourself, I mean, that's sad. I mean, why even be with somebody if you can't be true to thyself? Because you want that person to embrace all of you, whole. You speak to me through music. So she feels like in Justin music, and I do believe this. I do believe this. She feels like in Justin music that he does speaks to her, okay, in this music. But she ain't the only one he's speaking to. Hello, somebody. But to me, this was very powerful. This was very powerful. And this is being very honest. Okay? This is being very honest. When you meet someone and they're not giving you all of them, you know why you're not getting all of them? Because their heart, as well as their mind, they're thinking about somebody else, and also they still have love for somebody else because they're not fully over them. Okay? I tell anybody, when you in a relationship, let that person heal. Be their friend. Do not do not try to be more than just that. That person needs to heal. So that way, when they are fully healed, it takes time. You will have all of them, if only they choose to, you know, uh, be with you like that. But see, what she's getting now is because of this. She was a distraction, and she knows it. That's why she can't stand, when people mention Selena, or, she can't stand hearing rumors that Justin, is in a certain location where Selena is. It triggers her. It triggers her. I see why it triggers her, because you knew he wasn't fully over her 100 anyway. That's why she shouldn't have went there. They let somebody else, take up the slack as far as marrying him so he could become a citizen. And if she wanted to do that, she shouldn't have given him her heart. Cause I feel like behind the scenes, he's not taking her serious. Okay, he's not taking her serious at all. All right, I feel the need to go ahead and start family. As you see, it's a lot going on behind the scenes. It's still a lot going on with Hailey. Let me see real quick. I'm going to use it. I'm going to end the reading. This is my homemade deck. Okay. Hold on. Now, a lot of this energy is what we can look forward to in the near future. Okay. Um, I'm just looking to her eyes. Okay. And I'm just going to flow right now, the energy flow. I tell you what, I'm still seeing a lot of positive messages for Hailey. So it's definitely a lot in here that she can look forward to in the near future. You're going to see a lot of this right here, okay? 'Cause that's what timelines is all about. Nothing is like this. In this particular timeline, she's feeling very confident, okay? Right here, their lover, friend, ghosting, no show, no call, not reliable, will not commit. Now, I don't have here marital partner. This would be Justin energy. The spirit is just letting us know that her husband, okay? But it says their lover, friend. It says ghosting, no show, no call, not reliable, will not commit. At the end of the day, Justin is not committed to her in all the ways that matter, okay? He is not. And I do not sense that Haley is involved with anybody at this time. Okay. I feel like this energy is her husband, that's ghosting, um, that's not reliable, that's not committed in the ways that matter to Haley. Okay. I feel like the spirit is really telling Haley this is a waste of time, let it go. Okay. Situation, a waste of time, let this go, move on. But something will be in her favor. I know she has like her own business and projects going on. So something will be in her favor, okay? It has here good news, okay, concerning Haley. Good news is on its way coming soon. So some good news is on its way for her, whatever that means to her. It looked like she was dealing with a mental conflict, and we all have an idea what that's all about when it comes to her personal life, relationship with her husband. But she was pretty much while this so-called mental conflict, it had her in stagnation, okay, to where it's all she was thinking about, and she was focused on, and it was hard for her to shake it off, okay, or shake him off. Right here, it says releasing mental conflict. That which once had a hold on them, they are now releasing and letting it or them go, moving on. I really hope she gets to this place of moving on. I'm seriously. But I tell you what, if she decided to stay with him, they're gonna end up having an open marriage because she might be the kind of person, if I can't have him, you can't either. And she just stay in the marriage, and it is what it is. He'll be doing him and she'll be doing her. But I'm hoping this is more like a near future energy. Haley will get to that point of making her mind up and moving on from him. Right here, she's in a good place in this particular timeline. They are very high vibrational and positive, a joy to be around. So right here, her thoughts are positive and how she's moving is very positive. The time is right. You have passed the test. The ultimate test I can think of is a life lesson. And when we are in these relationships, they do teach us a lesson, okay? And really, the ultimate lesson is self love. When Haley get out the merry-go-round, of the ups and downs, highs and lows, disappointments, and all of that, when she get out there merry-go-round and do what she feels is right, okay, and what's best for her, yeah, I feel like this right here would definitely go in effect. But it has here the time is right. You will pass the test, whatever that means to Haley. But I feel like the ultimate test is learning to let go and love you more. Okay, love you more because you deserve better. Like I said, like I said, Justin is doing him. Okay, and maybe this so-called test could mean something else in her life. I mean, I'm just a messenger. Give them time; they will come around. A lot is on their mind. So to me, this would be Haley energy. I feel like she's very distant right now towards Justin, and I feel like she needs time to think. Okay, um, pretty much she has a lot on her mind at this time. Okay, she has a lot on her mind at this time. Keep them in the friend zone. Only nothing but good vibes from them. I feel like she should have kept Justin in the friend zone. Okay, I feel like she should have really kept him in the friend zone. Cause by her marrying him, it brought nothing but humiliation, mental anguish, brought out her insecurities. Okay, she feel like she ain't enough. Now in this particular timeline, they are low vibrational. They're like within its dam. Okay, so right here, she was thinking very negative, and how she was moving out here was very toxic and negative. Like I said, I think about Haley being insecure, throwing stones, hiding her back. I didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? And if she didn't do it, she can get her friends to do her dirty bidding for her. But anyway, right here, in this particular timeline, she's being very low vibrational. Not in your favor, no. So something would not go in her favor. This would be a good offer. Go for it. You have what it takes. Have faith. So some kind of offer is going to present itself to her. Probably some kind of new project. It has here moved to a new city. Now, I don't, follow these celebrities like that. Only y'all would know who are Justin fans, or, even if you're not a fan of Hailey, you still have an idea what's going on with her as far as what she shared. But anyway, it looks like Hailey's going to be moving, okay? So, you never know. She might end up moving out of that house, okay? It don't mean they're going to get divorced, but she might end up moving up out of that house. Just saying. Um, Another resident or a new city, okay? Just to get away from Justin. That's what I said. Get away from him. I'm not saying they're gonna get divorced, but I'm sure, from the way this is looking, and she makes her mind up, she probably will end up separating from. I feel like behind the scenes they are separated anyway, and if they are seen together, I feel like it's just a PR type thing, to keep up this, united front, as far as a marital couple. But behind the scenes, it's like everything is not what it seems. Okay. And it's the energy she's been giving out, being very. I'm not gonna say all of them, but it has here bully, bossy, and take charge. I feel like Hailey has to take charge, way about her. Now, bully and bossy, only Justin would know that. Okay, only he would know that. But to take charge, I'm definitely sensing this about her. Okay, and let me say this: I do believe in the past that I know of. She has been showing this also on social media. You know, bullying, especially towards Selena in the past. I can't say about the present, but she definitely has been coming off like this. Okay, and none of this is my opinion. It came out in the spread. All righty. So anyway, I am going to say this real quick. I feel like when Hailey is very stressed. Okay, it didn't come out here, but I'm going to say it. I feel like when she's very stressed, um, there are things that she do behind the scenes as far as uh, wanting to escape. You know what's going on when it comes to her. Reality, if you know what I mean. I feel like she does some kind of form of um, my mind went blank. I apologize. Self medication, okay? Whether it's a form of drinking or her preference of drugs, whatever that is. I mean, it can be weed or it can be prescription drugs. A lot of times people getting high on their prescription drugs, okay? Rich people do it all the time. Taking out, I don't know the names of these prescription drugs, but they have all kind that they can give you a buzz, if you know what I mean. But anyway, I feel like that's her way of coping, shall I say? But I'm just praying that she get a grip and get back to self, definitely self love, and because none of that is really going to help her. Okay, all it's doing is prolonging the inevitable, if you know what I mean. Like I said, if it ain't working, it ain't working. Okay, you come off that high, your problems are still there. But I wish Hailey all the best. I really do. Um, yeah, and I don't condone tell nobody to get a divorce. That's not for me to say that, okay? But I will say this: she needs to do what she feels is best for her. But for me to see, I know I was a distraction from your pain speaks volume, and she know she was a distraction. She knew that Justin needed to heal and be whole before these two join matrimony. That's why she don't have all of him. Peace and love to you all. Like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it. Put your requests down below. I won't get to them when you want me to now, but I will make an effort. And most importantly, feel free to support your sister and join my Patreon. On my Patreon, you are welcome to as well. you know, share your views and thoughts on the videos that I upload on them. And you can also, make your requests on Patreon as well. Okay. Cause I'm definitely going to honor my Patreon because they supports me on there. Cause they don't have to, but they do. So thank you, Patreon family. I love you guys. Thank you so much. And my butterflies here, I love you. Thank you for watching. Have an awesome weekend. Enjoy the rest of your day, evening, and bye for now. And let things play out. Things have to play out within 3, 6, 9, 12 days, weeks, or months. Less than 3 months. Yeah, a lot is going to go down behind the scenes. Please know that. But see, she's good at wearing that mask. Okay, she's good at wearing that mask. So, like I said, it just depends on how long she's gonna be faking it. You know what I'm saying? How do you say faking until you make it? Well, how long is she's gonna be putting up that front like everything is everything when it's not? Okay. Peace and bye for now.